Up next, Tobias Harris. Now, of all the people that I've named in this list so far that are overrated, this one's probably one of the more controversial ones to me. Because anybody can argue that Tobias Harris is a very good skill player, and he has no weaknesses to his game that I can name off rip. Good spot-up shooter, for example. Good pull-up jump shooter. Can run pick and roll. I'm comfortable with Tobias in the pick and roll. Not the greatest or not the most subpar defender. Like, I don't know why did I say it like that? He's not the greatest defender. However, he's not somebody that's toast. He's gonna run your defensive sets well. If you're in drop coverage, he'll make sure to funnel the player to Embiid so Embiid can drop in. You know, contest the shot, protect the rim like how he's supposed to, force the guards to settle for the in-between game. He'll do those intangible things well. So it's not like Tobias Harris is a bad basketball player by any means. And his flaws don't really scream as much as the other people that I've named so far. So why is he not top 50 to me? When I was making this list, I'm thinking of Tobias Harris as somebody who's a jack of all trades, but like a master of none. So it's like, though Tobias can do these things, it's like sometimes these things aren't going to work on certain nights. And he's not great in any particular aspect of the game to where it's like I can rely on that to take over, or I can rely on that to win me a basketball game. Not too many things Tobias Harris can do on the court that I can rely on him doing for me to guarantee that he'll win me a basketball game. Also, playmaking. I told him I'm coming to run your pick and roll, but he's not the greatest passer, not the most willing passer, I should say, because he's not the worst at it. Not too many turnovers come out of him, but not too many assists come from him. He's come off the bench for certain instances of his career in the beginning in Orlando, and he still has a 22% career usage rate, so he needs the ball a lot. The problem is it's not always going to be efficient. Sometimes you're going to get the 8 for 21 Tobias Harris games, to the 5 for 15 Tobias Harris games. And when those happen, you're not getting a lot of anything else from Tobias as a basketball player, which is why to me he's just not top 50 and just overrated. It's just a little bit overrated. Of everybody on this list, he's probably the least overrated. We probably ranked the highest out of the 8 people that I've named, but I just can't really get jiggy with him being top 50. For sure, I think this 50 player is better than Tobias right now.